The crisp autumn air bit into my skin as I wandered through the crowded festival grounds, the scent of caramel apples and wood smoke swirling around me. But nothing prepared me for the moment her eyes locked onto mine. Vivian, the alpha businesswoman everyone whispered about, her presence commanding like a storm about to break. In a heartbeat she closed the distance, her hand brushing my neck in what felt like an accident. But I knew it wasn't. The mark seared into my soul, binding me to her in ways I never wanted. Gemma, that's me, 28, hiding behind a facade of normalcy in this small-town American suburb where being different meant being invisible or worse. I'd come to the festival to escape, to blend into the laughter and lights, not to be claimed like some prize. Vivian's touch lingered, a phantom heat that made my thoughts race. Why me? What does she see in someone like me? Buried under layers of denial and fear. She pulled me aside behind a row of hay bales, her voice low and urgent. You felt it too, didn't you? That pull. It's not just instinct, it's real. Her eyes, sharp and unyielding, searched mine for resistance, but all I could do was nod, my heart pounding against my ribs. I knew about alphas and omegas from hushed conversations and online forums, society's hidden underbelly where biology dictated destiny, especially for women like us. But I'd fought it, suppressed my omega traits with suppressants, pretending I could live a straight life, marry a man, please my family. Now this mark shattered that illusion. Vivian didn't wait for my panic to subside. She gripped my arm gently but firmly, leading me through the throng of families and couples, her posture screaming protection. We need to talk. Somewhere private. Her car waited at the edge of the lot, a sleek black SUV that screamed success, CEO of a tech firm in the city, I'd heard. As we drove away, the festival lights fading in the rearview, my mind screamed, this is a mistake. Run. But the mark pulsed, drawing me closer, making escape feel like betrayal. We ended up at her penthouse in downtown Seattle, miles from my quiet life in the suburbs. The city skyline glittered outside the floor-to-ceiling windows, but I barely noticed. Why did you do that? I demanded, my voice trembling. Vivian poured us drinks, her movements precise. Because I've watched you, Gemma. At the coffee shop, the library. You're hiding, just like I did once. But the world doesn't let us hide forever. Her words hit like a punch. Watched me? The thought sent chills down my spine. She's a predator, my inner voice warned, and you've just become prey. But there was vulnerability in her eyes, a crack in the alpha armor. She told me about her past, rising through corporate ranks while burying her desires. The pressure from a conservative family who expected her to marry for alliances, not love. Marking you wasn't planned, she admitted. But in that moment, I couldn't let you slip away. I paced the room, my thoughts a whirlwind. My family, devout Catholics in a tight-knit community, would disown me if they knew. My mother, always pushing me toward eligible bachelors, her dreams of grandchildren. My father, silent but judgmental. And society, lesbian relationships were tolerated in the city, but in our world of alphas and omegas it was taboo. Omegas were meant for alphas of the opposite sex, or so the old guard preached. What have I done? The mark itched, a constant reminder of the bond forming against my will. Vivian approached, not touching but close enough to feel her warmth. I won't force this. But the mark means protection. There are others who would exploit an unmarked omega like you. Her words stirred fear and something else, relief. I sat, exhaustion crashing over me. We talked through the night, her sharing stories of boardroom battles where she hid her true self, the isolation of being powerful yet alone. I confessed my own struggles, the fake dates, the suppressed heats, the longing for authenticity buried under fear. By dawn, I hadn't agreed to anything, but the seed was planted. Driving home, the mark throbbed with every mile, pulling me back. Is this fate or a curse? I wondered, glancing at my phone. Missed calls from my sister, oblivious to the storm brewing. Little did I know this was just the beginning of the unraveling. The next day at work, as a graphic designer in a mid-level firm, everything felt off. Colleagues chatted about weekend plans, but I could only think of Vivian. Her text arrived midday. Meet me after work. We need to discuss safety. Safety? The word gnawed at me. What dangers does she mean? I met her at a quiet cafe, her suit impeccable, exuding control. She explained the underground world. Rival alphas, societal enforcers who policed unnatural bonds, especially between women. Your family might not understand, but others will actively oppose us. My stomach twisted. Oppose? Like violence? She nodded gravely. I've seen it. Friends driven out, careers ruined. Her hand covered mine briefly, the touch electric. Why does it feel right? I pulled away, conflicted. I can't just upend my life for a stranger. But she wasn't a stranger anymore. The mark made sure of that. That evening, dinner with my family amplified the tension. My mother prattled about a neighbor's son. Perfect for you, Gemma. I forced a smile, but inside rebellion stirred. If they knew. The thought terrified me. Later, alone in my apartment, Vivian called. I can help you navigate this. But you have to choose. Choose. Between safety and lies or truth with peril. The decision loomed, heavy as the mark on my skin. Weeks blurred into a secret dance of meetings and denials. Vivian insisted on discretion, picking me up in unmarked cars, dining in hidden spots where no one from my world would venture. Each encounter deepened the bond, her alpha presence soothing my omega instincts, yet igniting inner turmoil. This is wrong, I'd tell myself in the mirror, scrubbing at the invisible mark. But why does it feel like home? One night, after a heated argument about boundaries, she wanted more commitment, I wanted space, we parted angrily. Driving home, paranoia set in. Was that car following me? Shadows seemed alive. She's paranoid, I thought, but doubt crept in. The next morning, a note slipped under my door. Stay away from her, or else. Unsigned, but the threat was clear. My hands shook as I called Vivian. You were right. She arrived within minutes, her face etched with worry. Pack a bag. You're staying with me. Resistance flared. Who is she to command me? But fear won. At her penthouse, she revealed more. A network of alphas who viewed same-sex bonds as threats to tradition, especially when an alpha like her, influential and wealthy, defied norms. They've targeted me before, she confessed, showing a scar on her arm from a past confrontation. Now with you marked, you're in the crosshairs. Living under her roof amplified everything. Her protectiveness bordered on possessiveness, checking my phone, arranging security. It's for your safety, she'd say, but I felt caged. Am I her partner or her property? Nights were sleepless, my mind replaying choices. The festival, the mark, the surrender. During the day, I worked remotely, lying to colleagues about a family emergency. Isolation bred resentment. Then came the family confrontation. My sister, Claire, showed up unannounced at my empty apartment, then tracked me to Vivian's. What's going on, Gemma? Who's this woman? Her eyes narrowed at Vivian, sensing the tension. I stammered excuses, but Claire pushed. Are you together? The word hung like a guillotine. Vivian stepped in, calm but firm. Yes. And it's serious. Claire's face crumpled. Mom and Dad will freak. This isn't you. Tears stung my eyes. Isn't it? The argument escalated, Claire accusing Vivian of manipulation, me of betrayal. You're throwing away your life for this? She stormed out, vowing to tell our parents. The door slam echoed in my soul. Vivian held me as I broke down. We'll face them together. But doubt whispered. At what cost? The fallout was swift. My parents called, voices laced with disappointment. Come home, Gemma. We can fix this. Fix? Like I was broken. Vivian urged defiance. They love you. They'll come around. But her optimism clashed with my fear. What if they don't? I attended a family dinner alone, hoping to placate. The table was tense, accusations flying. It's unnatural, my father growled. And that woman? An alpha preying on you. My mother's tears. We raised you better. I defended us weakly, the mark urging loyalty, but guilt gnawed. Driving back, tears blurred the road. Have I chosen wrong? Vivian waited, her embrace a refuge. Yet questions mounted. Was her protection love or control? The next day, a work email arrived. Anonymous tip about my lifestyle, threatening my job. Society's claws dug in. Vivian retaliated, using her influence to trace the sender, a rival alpha from her past. See? We fight back. But the victory felt hollow. How many battles before we break? Our relationship deepened amid chaos. Stolen moments of vulnerability, where she shared her own family estrangement. I lost them years ago, she admitted. But I gained freedom. Her words inspired, yet terrified. Freedom's price was steep. As tensions rose, a betrayal loomed. My best friend, Sarah, whom I'd confided in, pulled away. I can't support this, Gemma. It's too much. Her words cut deep. Even friends abandon? Isolation closed in. Vivian my only anchor. But in quiet moments I wondered, is this love or survival? The mark bound us, but choices defined us. The pressure cooker finally burst at a corporate gala Vivian hosted. She insisted I attend as her date, a public declaration. It's time to stop hiding. My heart raced. Am I ready? Dressed in elegance, we entered arm in arm, heads turning. Whispers followed. Vivian's with a woman. An omega. Judgmental eyes bored into me. This is exposure, not freedom. A confrontation unfolded. An old rival, Marcus, an alpha businessman, approached smirking. Playing house with your little pet? Society won't stand for it. Vivian's grip tightened. Back off, Marcus. This isn't your concern. But he pressed, revealing he'd leaked info to my family and job. Tradition matters. You'll lose everything. Rage boiled in me. He's the enemy, not us. I spoke up, voice steady. We're not afraid. But inside, terror reigned. The night ended in chaos, a heated exchange escalating to threats. Security escorted Marcus out, but damage was done. Media buzzed the next day. Tech CEO's scandalous affair. My phone exploded. Family disowning texts, work suspension. All because of one mark. Vivian vowed revenge, her lawyers suing for defamation. We'll win this. But victories cost souls. In the aftermath, doubt festered. Did you know this would happen? I accused her one night. She sighed. I hope not. But I won't apologize for us. Her defiance inspired, yet I felt sacrificed. Am I just a pawn in her rebellion? We argued fiercely, words like weapons. You marked me without choice. I shouted. And you'd do it again, she retorted, eyes flashing. The truth stung. Reconciliation came slowly. Vivian opened up about her youth, suppressed desires, forced engagements. The mark she once bore from a man she despised. I broke free. You can too. Her story mirrored mine, forging empathy. We're survivors. But external forces pressed. My parents cut ties, Claire mediating futilely. They need time, she said. Time. It felt like eternity. Society's backlash intensified. Protests outside Vivian's office. Conservative groups decrying moral decay. We hunkered down, her protection a fortress. But cracks appeared. I missed normalcy, friends, family. Is love worth this isolation? A secret meeting with Claire revealed more. Mom's heartbroken. Dad's furious. Tears flowed. I love her, Claire. Admitting it aloud solidified it. Yet betrayal struck from within. Vivian's assistant, loyal for years, leaked documents. Our relationship details to tabloids. Why? Vivian demanded, firing her. Jealousy. Or bribes. Trust shattered. Who can we rely on? Paranoia grew. Every glance suspect. In bed, we clung together, whispers of plans. Relocate, start anew. But running felt like defeat. A turning point, therapy. I insisted, dragging Vivian. Sessions unearthed pains. Her control issues from abandonment, my fear from suppression. We healed together, the therapist said. Progress was slow, but bonds strengthened. Maybe we can endure. But a call from my father shattered peace. Come home alone, or don't come at all. Ultimatum. Choose family or love. The decision tore me. Vivian's response. I'll support whatever you decide. Her vulnerability disarmed me. She's not the villain. I chose us, hanging up on him. Regret mingled with resolve. The price? Estrangement. But in her arms, purpose emerged. We'll fight for change. Activism beckoned. Vivian funding LGBTQ+ groups for omegas. Small wins amid losses. Highs and lows cycled relentlessly. A breakthrough. My job reinstated after Vivian's legal team intervened. See? We prevail. But scars remained. Colleagues' wary glances whispered doubts. Am I defined by this now? Social media amplified hate. Trolls targeting our bond, calling it aberrant. Vivian shielded me, but exhaustion mounted. How much more? Family reconciliation attempted via Claire's intervention. A tense lunch. Parents stiff, eyes avoiding Vivian. This is who I am, I declared. Mother's tears. We love you, but... Father's silence screamed disapproval. Vivian remained composed, sharing her story. I've lost family too. It hurts, but truth heals. Cracks formed, mother's hug at parting a whisper. Give us time. Hope flickered. Maybe. But society struck back. A rival alpha syndicate targeted Vivian's business, sabotage leaks. Stocks plummeted. They're trying to ruin me, she growled, working late. I supported, but fear gripped. If she falls, what then? Nights alone, I pondered sacrifices. I've given up so much. Is it reciprocal? Her dedication proved it, turning down lucrative deals that demanded conformity. A betrayal deepened wounds. Claire, under pressure, revealed our location to protesters. Chaos ensued, crowds at our door, chants of hate. How could you? I confronted her. Tears. I thought it'd make you see reason. Trust broken. Family or foe? Vivian evacuated us to a safe house, her protectiveness intensifying. I won't lose you. Her words warmed, yet smothered. In seclusion, intimacy grew, not physical but emotional. Confessions flowed. Her fears of inadequacy, my guilt over disruptions. The mark was impulsive, she admitted. But I'd choose you again. Forgiveness bloomed. We're in this together. Planning countermeasures, we allied with progressive alphas, building a network. Strength in unity. Return to normalcy tentative. Work stabilized but personal tolls mounted. Health suffered, stress-induced migraines for me, insomnia for her. We need a break, I suggested. A weekend getaway, disguised. Amid nature, barriers fell. I love you, she said simply. My heart soared. Despite everything. But reality intruded. A call. Business crisis. Back home, escalation. Physical threat. An assailant cornered me in a parking lot. Warning. End it or else. Vivian's security intervened, but trauma lingered. This is the price. She hunted culprits, unearthing Marcus's involvement. Confrontation loomed. A meeting under truce. Stop this, she demanded. His sneer. You defy nature. Her retort. Love isn't defiance, hate is. Standoff. Resolution partial. Legal restraints on him, but war ongoing. My family softened slightly, mother called. I miss you. Steps forward. But mended ties fragile. One wrong move. Vivian's empire recovered, her resolve stealing. Will change the world. Idealistic, yet inspiring. I committed fully, the mark now a symbol of choice, not chains. Climax built inexorably. A public forum. Vivian speaking on LGBTQ+ rights in Alpha Omega dynamics. I stood beside her, exposed. Applause mixed with boos. We're proof change is possible, she declared. Pride swelled but backlash immediate. Death threats, doxing. Is visibility worth the danger? We fortified, her protection unyielding. You're my life now. Personal reckonings peaked. Father's visit unannounced. I was wrong, he gruffed, eyes downcast. Reconciliation? Partial. Acceptance grudging. Mother's embrace. Be happy. Healing began, but scars deep. Forgiveness or facade. Claire apologized profusely. Bonds mended tentatively. Yet society resisted. A lawsuit from conservatives, challenging our bond legally. Vivian fought fiercely, resources poured in. We set precedent. Courtroom drama. Testimonies, exposures. My turn on stand. Voice steady, recounting journey. Love isn't a crime. Verdict. Victory. Precedent set. Elation but exhaustion. At what cost to our souls? Post-trial, normalcy teased. Dates without fear, friends returning. But shadows lingered, rival alphas plotting. Vigilance eternal. In quiet moments, reflection. The mark started it, but choices sustained. Vivian's vulnerability surfaced. I fear losing you. My assurance. You won't. Partnership solidified. Awakening spread. Media coverage positive, inspiring others. We mentored young Omegas, sharing stories. Impact rippled. But personal tolls. Lost innocence, hardened hearts. Was it worth it? Yes, in love's light. Yet questions remained. As we stood on her balcony, city below, I pondered the path. From festival mark to fierce alliance, transformations profound. Damages healed slowly, but growth undeniable. Society shifted incrementally, our story a catalyst. In the end, was defying norms a heroic act or a selfish pursuit that inflicted unnecessary pain on those we loved?